Well, I mean, listen to those B-52s was comforting. You know, you're thinking, hey, they're doing some dirty work.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
The more of that I hear, the less, you know. And then the artillery, the Marine Corps and the Army, I assume, but we're doing a lot of artillery raids. So the artillery battalions would come, and batteries sometimes would come to our position, stay there till the sun went down, then go. And it wasn't far. We were pretty close to the front. They would go up and shoot at some targets and pull back very quickly. So that was always fun to listen to. And then it came time to go. You know, and we slowly moved up into a series of positions where there were trench lines and huge berms, and there had been a firefight there a couple weeks beforehand with the Iraqis.
We had people above you too.
Yeah. So I'm in a platoon as part of a company.
Okay, right.
4 platoons,
right,
plus a headquarters element. And then that company, there are 3 other rifle companies plus a weapons company, part of a battalion.
Who's over that? A major?
And then, so your company commander's a captain.
Okay.
And then the battalion commander would be a lieutenant colonel. With a major XO,
right,
and a major operations officer. And and so your golf company, 2nd Battalion, 3rd Marines.
So there's four second lieutenants or first lieutenants.
Yeah, by this time everybody's a first lieutenant.
Right, okay.
Actually 5. This was the XO, and then you've got 1, 2, 3 rifle platoons or weapons platoons. There's 5 lieutenants.
Yeah. So you're one of them.
So these are our, that's your sort of group. Yeah.
Your group, you get together.
Yeah. And then, of course, you know all the lieutenants in the battalion.
You have to,
and we became close over the time, especially sitting in Okinawa waiting. Are we going? Are we going? Are we going? We finally went. So, you know all these guys.
You guys were sitting in Okinawa?
Yeah, waiting for the 6 months because we were in the air when Saddam Hussein invaded. Then we land, and then the Marine Corps got to, then we get the Marine Corps, the U.S. military writ large, get some troops there. And then, but then the U.S. military has to figure out, okay, what are we going to do? Now we have to start organizing ourselves and moving in a more deliberate fashion units forward. And I think, and somebody that knows this history a little better than I will probably correct us, but I believe there are like 2 infantry battalions that didn't go to Desert Storm. And it was, those guys were just, I knew some of those guys, they were just gnashing their teeth. Everyone wanted to go.
You're prepared to. Yeah,
this is it. I mean, there was Grenada.
We've been trained for it.
Right. We've been training for this. This is what we're doing, right?
So that's what we're supposed to do.
Of course, it's scary, but
you still want to get a chance to do it.
Right.
That's what you came in for.
We were confident. When you're 20-something, I know why insurance rates are high for driver's insurance for 25-year-olds and under, because.
And they drastically go down when you turn 35 or so.
Your risk tolerance is huge.
Well, see, we wouldn't have a military if people were drafted when they were in their 40s.
Right.
Because
everyone would stand around going, hey, should we really be doing that?
No. We're really going to do that? No.
This isn't smart. Like, we could be killed doing this.
Right. So, okay, so you did that. That was one thing.
That was a big. And then the next time I had to do that, when I was a captain, company commander, I was a heliborne company commander, we went to do non-combatant evacuation operations in several places, Sierra Leone, the Congo, and I've not, so these kind of stories are always a little difficult, but my combat or my experiences were different than, it wasn't trench lines of World War I, it wasn't the jungles of Vietnam, it is what my generation had.
Exactly.
Having said that, it's what you have, right, and you deal with it. But the more you do that sort of thing, it does get a little easier. It's like anything else. It's like exercise or any kind of cognitive skill. The more you do it, and the more you do it under stress, the better you get at it. So when you have to do that again, you tend to be a little more, I've seen this before, I know what to do.
Right.
Yeah. And we had great leaders in Desert Storm, and I think we came through with flying colors.
Yeah, I think we did, because I think the casualty rate was what you could count on your
extremely
hand.
low. Our tactics were good, our weapons were good.
You came in and
our leadership was good, the Marines were good.
And you didn't back down, you kept on going.
You didn't back down.